One of the greatest sci-fi fiction series of all time, Foundation, made people lost in space and time illusion through season 2 3 months ago. Rumors have already started about filming the third season of Foundation, so let's open up everything we know about the Game of Thrones in space, Foundation Season 3. Okay, spoiler alert. If you're a sci-fi fan, go watch it and then come back. As of now, another season of Foundation has yet to be officially announced by Apple's streaming division. However, considering this epic sci-fi series is one of the best Apple TV Plus shows, we'd be surprised if it wasn't renewed for a third season. In the meantime, there was a lot of speculation about a potential third Foundation outing. Of course, Season 2 spoilers will likely be Foundation Season 3 spoilers. The following is digged from Isaac Asimov's iconic books, from which the Apple TV show is adapted, and what happened in the Season 2 finale of Foundation. Jared Harris as Harry Seldon, Lee Pace as Brother Day, Lou Lobel as Gal Dornick, Laura Byrne as Demerzel, Cassian Bilton as Brother Dawn, and Terrace Mann as Brother Dusk have played an important role so far, so they're definitely coming back. Persbrance the Mule only appeared briefly in the second season, but he's expected to be one of the villains in Season 3, so he will have a larger role moving forward. Other supporting characters from Season 2 may appear in the next episode of the series, such as Ella Ray, Smith's Queen Sereth, Isabella Laughlin's Brother Constant, Kolvinder Gier as Paulie Verisov, Oliver Chris as Director Cermak, and Dino Fleischer as Gladwin Kerr. However, as we noted the Foundation Season 2 concluding explanation, the third season will likely take place 150 years in the future. If the show had another big time jump, none of these characters could be alive in the opening episode of Season 3. Well, unless the Vault, the giant 4D structure they're in, doesn't affect the flow of time within it, which means they may age more slowly, if at all. The main character who definitely won't be returning is Leah Harvey's Salvor Hardin. After playing an integral role in the Foundation Season 1 and 2, Salvor sacrificed himself to save Gale in the Season 2 finale, Creation Myths. The Foundation universe can bring people back from the dead. We're looking at you, Harry. But since Salvor was cremated, she's officially dead and gone. Yes, that's true. Other Season 2 characters killed off in the final 2 episodes, including Ben Daniels, General Bell Rose, Dimitri Leonidas, Haber Malo, Rachel House's Tellum Bond, and Sandra E. Sensidiver's Ijuana Rue. Don't expect this quartet to return. For now, we can only speculate about what might happen in Foundation Season 3. Don't worry, let us give you a detailed overview of what to expect through Season 2 overview. Let's start the Galactic Empire, the incarnations of the 3 emperors in Part 2, Dawn, Day, and Dusk, all clones of Cleon 1, no longer sit at the throne. Day is suffocated in space, and Dusk is killed by Demerzel. Dawn flees the Queen Sereth, and Demerzel threatens to execute Sereth for her alleged role in Day's failed assassinations attempt in the Season 2 opener, in Seldon's Shadow. It was Demerzel who hired the Blind Angel to assassinate Day. Day wanted to marry Sereth and father his own children, which would have ended the Cleonic dynasty. This plan went against Cleon instructions he gave Demerzel. Remember, he's a robot, centuries ago, including maintaining this dynasty. Demerzel plans to turn Sereth Day into a potential murderer and execute him to maintain the status quo. With the Season 2 emperors dead or on the run, Demerzel is forced to eliminate the new versions of 3 clones, something she had never had to do before. It's unclear what short-term impact this will have on the Empire, but with Demerzel's guidance, the new clones will be up and running in no time. That said, Season 3 is likely to set more than a century later. We'll see new iterations of 3 emperors next time around. Not the ones glimpsed in the penultimate scene of Part 2. This isn't the only joke Demerzel has. In Season 2, Episode 9, a long time ago, not so far away, the vault-based version of Harry Seldon, you didn't forget there was 2 of them, right? Tries to show Demerzel how to operate Prime Radiant. Essentially a data storage device, the Prime Radiant contains all the mathematics based on Harry's psychological history, which is used to help guide humanity through its darkest times. Prime Radiant also exists in a guessing state, meaning it can be in 2 places at any time. This means that the living Harry, who worked with Gale, also has one. Today, what's left is unfortunately in Demerzel's hands. Once she is able to read Harry's calculations, she will be able to manipulate them and attempt to stop Harry, Gale, and the organization from bringing down the Empire. Speaking of the Vault, the creation myth, revealed the mysterious 4D structure survived the destruction of Terminus. Additionally, it protects the world's population, that is, those associated with the official Foundation, from the destruction of their planet at the hands of the Empire. Harry, based in the Vault, explains this when the Vault recovers Brother Constant, the sole survivor of the destruction of the Empire warship Shining Destiny. We don't know when we'll see the Vault again, but we expect it to play an important role in the Foundation's overall storyline. The survival of the Terminus will come as a surprise to the Galactic Empire, but it's not the only thing they will face. First, Dawn and Sereth's escape is a disturbing prospect. Sereth is pregnant with Dawn's child, which means their firstborn has the right to inherit the Empire's throne. With Foundation Season 3 set to take place 150 years later, it's likely we'll see the child's relatives claim the royal seat, if this particular story is part of Goyer's larger plan of the series. In the second part of the Foundation Empire, the second novel in Asimov's Foundation trilogy, the Empire is engulfed in civil war. This is a plot point that Goyer could adapt for the confrontation between Dawn and Sereth's lineage and the Cleonic dynasty. Elsewhere, Gale and Harry's successful recruitment of the Mentalics, a race with psychic abilities, means that the organization becomes stronger than ever. Add Mentalics to the Foundation's 7 planetary agencies, and the Empire loses its ability to hyperjump. Genetically engineered spacers are no longer enslaved by them. And the playing field seems much more level in the first episode of Foundation. However, Harry, Gale, and company should not expect to travel throughout the Empire right now. In addition to the tyrannical rule continued hold on the galaxy, the future appearance of the Mule, a powerful psychopath who sets out to conquer worlds in Asimov's book series, could give rise to the Crisis, Third Selden Crisis. These crises are fixed points in humanity's existence, determining the success or failure of the organization. To date, the Fund was weathered 2 potential disasters: survive the far reaches of the galaxy and avoid an all-out war with the Empire. The Mule appears to be the greatest threat, and that's saying something to the Foundation's existence. To fight him, Gale and Harry entered cryosleep in the Ignis Sanctuary of the Mentalics. This way, they can be awakened when the Mule appears and help lead the fight against them. The rest of the Mentalics will hone their abilities and learn the history of the psychology over the past 150 years, so they will be ready to fight the Mule and his forces when the time comes. Speaking to media at the launch of Season 2 of The Foundation, showrunner David S. Goyer and some of the cast declined to comment on speculation about a possible secret Season 3 renewal, but Goyer told that he views Foundation as both a serialized show and an anthology, telling complete stories throughout each season, while still telling a larger story throughout the series, which is a very prime radiant indeed for him. I thought it was very important to give an interesting ending to some of the characters like Bell, Hober, and Constant. Goyer said, "I love all these characters. I love Bell and I love Hober, but I also felt that their having this fate at the end of the movie was the right way to end the story. Based on this, it looks like we'll get a brand new story in Season 3 that takes the organization into the future, maybe even a third crisis, or the Mule. The ongoing strikes by the Writers Guild and Screen Actors Guild could mean the gap between seasons is even larger this time. Hopefully Apple doesn't make us wait too long for an official announcement about the return of this game series." So what are your expectations and predictions regarding Season 3? Comment your thoughts. Let's see. Hit the like button and subscribe. Until next time.